Watching a slee stack lady vomit and stuff, not good. Everybody watching the tape, give me a mild sanity roll. The guards all make their sanity rolls. Yeah, they're like, wow. Freddie loses his mind. Freddie, give me a dex at half.
If this is what I think it is, I aim for Doc.
Got it.
I made it anyway.
Well, you could still go for Doc. No problem.
No,
You're sitting
no,
there.
no.
Yeah, no?
No, no.
Well, try the willpower times 3. I was going to say you throw up on the camera, but you didn't. So if you want to aim at Doc, you're going to definitely spray his ass. If you fail your willpower
Well, I
times,
definitely don't want to aim at the camera.
yeah. So Doc is your next logical choice. I'm totally good with that. And then you can fling poo at him later. Yeah. Doc, you're just sitting there watching, going, oh, this is interesting. One of the guards
I feel
look at him, and then they look at Doc.
Fucking new guys.
Right. They hop to it and are trying to clean up Doc. Just imagine like 6 clawed hands attempting to dab you with paper towels, Doc.
No,
Do you guys
no,
have an
I
extra
made a
uniform I can borrow for now?
Yes. You're now dressed in a guard uniform for here. That's fucking brilliant, Doc.
Well
I'm giving
done.
you cards for changing it into a bonus. Right. That couldn't have gone better planned. So yeah, you're now dressed as a guard. You got cleaned up and stuff. The guards take Freddie off to one side and help him over a bucket and things.
God, I could help.
No problem. Is there any other information the guards say to you two? Is it? God damn it.
Not for us, it's not.
My sound is cutting out now and then, so just letting you know.
It's
not
your
for
internet. Yeah.
If
No,
it's not for the
it's-
that's on Chris's end.
Yeah, it's
The slee stack woman that staggered out.
Yes, she's been identified as Ms. Cantrelli. I've heard that she's at Valley Hospital in the city near death. I don't know the details though. Is there anything else we can help with? We're so sorry that your guy threw up on you.
Well, we wanted to check out the scene right quick.
Oh, you shouldn't go in
It's
there.
for insurance purposes. We want to make sure that
Okay.
it's not the first time I've seen anything that horrifying, believe me.
Were any of you working on the day?
No, we weren't, but we've heard it's dangerous in there, sir.
It's in radioactively dangerous?
Radioactivity? Nobody mentioned that to us. My God, are we in danger?
That's what we need to find out.
You have something to detect that?
Not at the moment.
Hey, newbie, go to the store. Go pick a Geiger counter. Come back.
I hold up my hand for some money.
Yeah, and bring some coffee, too.
Ooh, the 3 guards perk up.
Sugar, milk.
They give you their coffee orders. How much money would you like to give him?
Good question.
And now, message for Chris. I don't. How much money do you want to give him?
That's about what I'm getting.
I'll give him 5.
God damn. Chris, try shutting down your StreamYard and then logging back in. Turn it off and back on again. May help.
I think that's just his Wi-Fi.
Like, leave studio and then...
As in exit out and then join it. Close down the tab and then relaunch it. $500.
What?
The guards look super impressed as you give them 500 slee stack bucks.
I've got
This
no
could
idea how
pay
much a
off.
Geiger counter is going to cost in.
Oh, yeah, wait, okay. So, I'll
No.
go to like the nearest radio
It's not. It's
shack.
not. It's not something that I've not been to Vegas before, so I'm not particularly familiar with where you're going to find one. So I don't know how. So I've got no idea how much something like that's going to cost.
Okay.
Freddie, give me a luck roll lower is better to find the store that has the Geiger counters, and if you get really lucky, no.
Just normal luck.
Freddie. So you've gotten the coffee, but you're give me a research roll as you are now wandering around talking to people, trying to figure out where to get a Geiger counter.
Huh.
You are going to store after fucking store.
Why don't I just go to Sherman and find one? Why am I come back with the coffee after like an hour of searching or something.
The guards
Probably.
all spit out their cold coffee and glare at you.
Boss, why don't we just go to a different location?
Yes.
At
Well,
the
that's what I was
counter
wondering.
there.
Yes, we could do that.
I hand you back the rest of the money back. However much the coffee was.
Coffee is $5.
Sure.
Doc, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's his Wi-Fi. It's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get Chris to move to a better place eventually.
Yeah, I'll go to. Well, let's finish up here, and then you can tell me where you want me to go to specifically to buy the counter.
Okay, is your stuff still cutting on and off, Chris?
No, I can hear now. It's still
Cool.
cutting a little bit, but not as bad.
All right. So let's
Back to
you and I
Wi-Fi.
go to get a counter.
Okay.
Aeolus.
How will
Go
you
back
get?
to. We will go to the hotel room.
Yes, I see. Okay, very good. No problem. They drive away, leaving you with your new security guard friends.
Freddie,
They're like,
go
"What
to
a
a zone to get the counter, not Hong Kong, maybe Sherma.
Yeah.
And then come back to here.
I want to just test, make sure the Trump event still work.
Of who?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that one still works. Take a card for
Okay.
testing the card because, yeah. Now, give me a luck roll because your Shermer card goes to the statue in the park, if memory serves.
Oh, I can go to the Grand Union Station in Chicago. Bigger city, better chance of finding the
idea.
counter.
Give me a luck. Give me an easy luck roll then.
Okay.
Make sure that shit's still working as things happen.
But
Apparently not in there. All right. Give me a simple research roll plus 20 to find a place that has a Geiger counter in Shermer.
In Chicago.
In Chicago.
Chicago.
Sorry. Right. Do you have any Shermer money on you?
Yeah.
Right. 150 Shermer dollars later, you have a Geiger counter. It's probably about this big, the white part that's sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes a cool noise. But right now, since you're not in a really super radioactive place, it goes chunk, 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 chunk. Oh my God. Chicago's apparently
Okay.
radioactive.
Chris, do you want this card? Next spell costs no mana.
So I'll take it.
This card will be the one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Chris, while they're off doing secret things in the hotel room in Vegas.
Is this a prestige mod?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Anybody want a cat jump?
Ooh.
Let's see. No, actually, I think the cards I've got may come in handy.
Okay.
So, Chris, while they're gone for quite a long time, what do you want to do with the guards? They are anxious to be of any service possible. Other people are like, I'm hiring monkeys and stuff. We are a progressive species, man.
I asked for a tour of the place and to see their security, and I want to look at the security footage like once, and I'll wait to look at the security footage until they get back.
Okay. The guards are really anxious to be as helpful as possible. So they're like, if you need to look at any records or anything, they're wide open for corporate. We are always happy to help out.
Excellent. Thank you for your cooperation. I will take note of that, actually.
They are happy to spell their names for you and even give you a pad and a pen so you can make note of it. You now have a clipboard, a pen, paper, and are getting a tour of the place. Yeah, you get a tour of the bus station. You find out a lot of things that you could give a fuck about.
I'll keep my eye out for perps in the area too, just in case.
No problem. Yeah, they're like, yeah. This is the ticket office. They have records on, every person who goes out and comes in and stuff, and the buses. And these are the buses. The wheels on the buses go.
Do they go round and round?
That's right. Yeah.
Excellent.
No problem. Yeah. By the time you get a tour, those guys come back. They don't have a copy of the tape as that was seized by the police.
Okay. But they didn't have a copy of it?
No, the cops took all their copies.
Okay.
Which was one. Yeah. I think that the police were very interested to find out who she was. We did find out on the tape, though, because one of the other guys saw the tape, and then there's this convoluted story about how this guy eventually got told. And she had just bought her ticket and then was going to the bathroom or something and acting like she was worried about being followed or something. And then things happened.
I see. So they took the tape that has the bathroom on it. Did they take all the tapes for that day?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, within that period of time. Meanwhile, the Geiger counter just walking by the door of the bathroom gives you quite a few chest x-rays worth of radiation. You're thinking going inside would be a horrible idea.
Okay, we leave.
You're like, nope.
I turn to McKay. Hazmat suit?
No, we don't. Well, depends on if we really want to go in there or not. I'm not sure whether or not we think
I
we're
know
going to
Doc
find any.
seemed to be very interested. I don't know.
Well, we'll go talk to the doc and see.
Okay.
No problem. You find the doc is holding a clipboard and a pen and making notes and stuff, and he's wearing the guards' uniforms, and the guards are treating him like some sort of royalty. Doc, do you have any kind of storytelling skill?
No, just acting.
Give me an acting role as you're making nice with the guards. And
All right, hold on. Can I support my acting with talent?
yes. Well, you were a A-list actor, I believe. Or were you B-list? I don't remember.
I was like right on the cusp.
Almost ready to break out when suddenly you broke out.
I haven't rolled that one in a while. I got to find it. Oh, there we go.
Apparently, there's a way to organize them alphabetically if you ever want to. That's a lot of talent. And right, all the guards, like there's other civilians. The next shift of guards is there. He's got like a crowd of people, and he's like, blah, 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 corporate and all that. And people are like, this is amazing. Yeah, I want to be a corporate guy too. Yeah, he's got them enthralled, basically. They're in the palm of his hand. He pretty much say, look, I need your help taking over the bus company for a while. We're doing a simulation of a terrorist attack, and they may go with it. So, yeah, he's just hanging out. You guys show up. Yeah, you're all together again.
I
The
point to the counter.
the video footage showing the person who we assume is Angelique, assuming that we saw enough of her face to indicate it was Angelique.
You believe so, yes.
Was she carrying anything when she went in?
Yes, a small bag. You're gonna get. It looked like kind of like hasty clothes bag. Is your guess based on Christ knows how many hours of CSI shit? Dirty hippie.
So, from the various footage that we saw, was there any indication of the bag?
Yes, the cops brought out the remains of it.
Okay.
Yes, it appears that other than perhaps some, there could be some shit in there, but it's radioactive enough that you'd really like a good fucking anti-radiation suit. With, of course, all their suits have the place for the horns on the top.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to work out if a way of maybe working out where she was staying, since she's been here for 6 months. She was staying somewhere.
The manager of the bus station is brought over to be charmed and introduced to Fulton. He's stumbling over himself. Anything you need, any records, bridges blown up, anything like that at all, we're happy to help out corporate.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate your, what is your name again?
He makes sure it's spelled correctly and everything. Yeah. Yeah. And he says, "Is there anything you would like from us?" I normally work over at the ticket counter as well. I'm the manager of the bus station. My people stand ready to help out corporate.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of your cooperation.
Do you recall seeing this woman 3 days ago?
He looks at it. Is it Angelique?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I should have known that you were here about that. Yes, it's reported that she bought a bus ticket shortly before her unfortunate supposed demise.
And where was she going to?
Right this way, sir. They leave a couple guards at the station. The other one just follows you around like, in the presence of greatness.
I point at garbage as I'm walking by. Do you have a janitor staff that can take care of that?
The manager freaks the fuck out on some of the janitors. You guys are watching the power go straight to Doc Fulton's head. No problem. Yes, the only interesting thing you pick up, she was going back to small college town. But other than that, the interesting thing is when she bought the bus ticket, she had to give her address, and she lived in a place called Desert Rose Apartments.
That's what I was hoping for.
You should have said. I would have given cards.
That's why I asked him if he recognized it. That was going to be my next thing, but it looked like he was going with it, so I'm not sure whether my ID has to be given or not.
Wow. Everybody give me a streetwise roll at half, as I don't believe any of you are acclimatized towards Sleestack Las
The man
Vegas.
has unexpected connections. I play that. What is that now that you want?
Streetwise at full from you because you are hanging out in Sleestack Vegas.
Let me check my notes. Yes, I am acclimatized to Voris because I played that card last time. Well, actually, I'm acclimatized to Big City, Ohio, to be precise.
Right. This is opposite coast.
Yep.
But if you can make it at half, it'll be very impressive.
Yes, especially since I have it at base. Oh, close, but no. No banana.
There's the address. Freddie might be able to get you there.
So Desert Rose Apartments, was it?
That's right. It shows Freddie driving. Same cow from before. God damn it. Shows the cow being airlifted in.
And that's in Las Vegas.
Yes. Las Vegas suburbs, to be exact.
Ah, so you guys are local. Do you know anything about this this apartment complex?
They attempt to make their streetwise roll.
Or the area?
Yeah, it's the kind of place that so long as the rent is paid, not too many questions get asked kind of place.
Ah, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Not quite a slum, no. I mean, unless you have a really expensive looking car or something, which I'm sure you do. You might want to be careful if you go there
Gotcha.
in your expensive car.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
It appears you've sucked them dry for information here. They tell you to keep the uniform. They will notify corporate to get a new uniform later.
All right, thank you very much.
As we're like leaving the security room or wherever we are, I do the eye gesture to the bathroom, and I make like a glasses look of my eyes at Doc. Look.
He says the other people look at him like.
Did you want to check out the bathroom? It had a lot of radiation.
Yeah, we told him that.
I'll pull up my glasses and give it a look.
That's
Freddie,
what I meant.
stop giving clues, Freddie.
Sorry.
Your job is not to give clues. Unfortunately, the board and Freddie's metagaming keep you from getting any information at this point.
Okay.
So, the cow is coming for you, Freddie. Right.
Cow.
Where to next?
Desert Rose Apartments, unless somebody had another thought.
No, that's definitely where we need to go next.
You guys head over to Desert Rose Apartment. It is as advertised. It's a bit shabby. When you get close to there's cars in the parking lot, and then there's doors on the ground floor, and then on the second floor. And the apartment you want is one of the ground floor ones. It's a very Vegas-like apartment where all the doors are on the same side, and there's like stairs you can go up and all that. There's a large pile of mail rubber banded together sitting at the foot of the apartment door.
Where do you want me to park the car, by the way?
Right out front is fine. As I get out, I like straighten up my uniform and menace around before we go up to it.
He is fucking making the most of that uniform.
I will pick up the mail and have a look at the names and see if I can work out how old.
Almost, it looks like about 2 weeks worth. Almost all of it's junk mail and bills, but there's one paycheck looking one addressed to somebody named Barb Smith.
And what about the bills?
The bills are also addressed to somebody named Barb Smith. There's also a insurance thing from Gecko to Barb Smith.
Insurance.
Car insurance. It has a Gecko trying to drive a car badly in the picture. Not Geico, Gecko.
Is there anybody around?
No. Well, yes. Freddie is standing there, and Doc.
Besides my immediate companions.
Oh, no, not really.
I shall open it up, look at what car it's for, and see if it's in the lot.
Refill your hand. It is a Pontiac Solstice convertible with license plates that I will copy paste, and it's right over there. And Doc Bolton immediately notices it is a purple car, and here's license plates. And looks like this person needs to renew their insurance for 6 months more, and it's a bill saying, this is how much you owe us if you wish to renew your insurance. For the studio audience, license plate is PURPGRL.
Yikes.
Who knows what that could possibly stand for?
I have to say, it is a real pity that we no longer have indigo eyes. That would have made things very interesting.
It all fits back together. It's kind of creepy, actually. Can you imagine?
Indigo is in Hong Kong.
Can you imagine being in a universe where things kept hitting you in the face like this over and over again? Creepy as fuck.
I'd probably just get myself into a medically, and just put myself in a coma.
Medically, coma.
Sure. Yeah. Freddie.
Yes.
Aeolus, can you grab the not metal detector, the Geiger counter, and run it over the car?
Grab it.
And then bring it and hold it not by the front door.
You run it over the car. It is a little bit elevated, but not worryingly so. Now, keep in mind, you guys don't really know much about radiation and shit, but the clicks do come a little faster, but it's not going.
Is it a dial or is it numbers?
It's numbers, but you don't know what they mean.
Does the medical professional or somebody with chemistry understanding, such as myself,
I doubt a doctor would know anything about radiation? Go ahead and give me a medicine roll there, Fulton. If you fail or fumble, then we'll know that doctors know shit about radiation. Yeah, well, according to him, it's slightly elevated, but it's still in the safe thing.
Which areas of the car are the most elevated?
The whole thing, actually. Okay. Just a little bit. It's like 2 or 3 times what it should be for background radiation, which is odd.
Okay. All right, so
odd.
So before I refill my hand, does anybody want the little extra, which is +1 damage for you for the entire combat?
Probably Doc, right?
I don't know if you got crap cards or not. Singing +20, which may or may not come in handy when we're
I could see that coming in handy, actually.
Exactly, that's why I've been hanging on to it, because of the front row seat thing about the article that talks about challenging somebody to hold C for a minute.
I'll actually take that one, and I'm going to get rid of I forgot my papers right here card.
Oh, really? If you don't want that, I'll take that. You don't want it.
It's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, do you see it on the board? Yeah.
Is that only the zone you're in?
Yeah, I think it is the zone you're in.
Well, we were given papers, right? That's what you said?
Yeah.
So it's not.
Still, it could be different papers.
I mean, we could potentially trump somewhere if there was somewhere else you wanted to get papers for, and then trump back.
Yes.
That might be good for Cyber Japan, where it's rough to get papers.
Cyber Hong Kong, yes.
That's
No, he wants to go Cyber Japan. Dun, 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 dun.
Cyber Samurai.
There have been some disturbingly anime scenes within the campaign when you were not around, Chris. Disturbing.
Medieval weapons +20. I assume nobody will want.
What was the first one you mentioned, Pete?
A little extra, +1 damage. As in, it's not a bump in damage, it's just +1 damage.
For the entire combat?
Yes.
Yeah, so you get +1 to every time you hit. That's what it comes down
to. Sure, yeah. Take this.
No, just discard whatever it is. I'm getting
a 5? Okay.
No, I'm getting a I'm getting a refill, okay. So I'm just getting rid of.
Sure, I'll hang on to it then. Why not?
And Chris wanted to singing. Track a touch +20. I assume nobody will want, and it was writing skill +20, which may or may not be useful.
Ooh. Given how many write-in skills are in this campaign?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. And I don't know if you wanted that back, Alex.
Yeah, sure.
Or get rid of your skill +5 or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll draw 4 cards. And let's see what we've got.
You've still got all the mail in your hand, by the way, there. Pete.
Yep, that's all right. Did you want to hold the metal detector on the door and see if there's anything coming from the room?
The apartment door or the car door?
The apartment door.
Sure. Bzzz.
A little bit elevated, but not like
Nothing
freakish.
special. All right.
Well, yeah, the
Actually-
keep in mind, radiation is a lot like speed limit. Lower is safer, higher
Yes,
is, but
yeah,
yeah, pretty fast. This is definitely bad.
Actually, instead of the door, do the glass window, because the wood would actually block, whereas the glass, I don't know if blocks particularly much.
The windows are pretty small, but yeah, it's definitely up a little higher than the glass. Or
But
than
nothing. Again, it's not making us think, "You nasty."
Not yet.
All right. So Ma hasn't been collected for 2 weeks. She only disappeared recently. So where was she? So there's a 2-week period where she wasn't staying here.
Maybe
The
well, let's look and let's check the car and check her house, and then we'll see. I'm sure there will be clues as to where she was.
Well, actually, let's go talk to the manager of this place. Or
Mhm.
did you want to enter the knock and potentially enter the room first?
I think it's better if we just go in, because I think the manager, unless we have the money to bribe him or her.
You're a well-respected security officer.
From the bus company.
Right. Like, I don't know how far that's going to get me here.
I mean, we've got PI IDs, so, but yes, it may be a case of flash out PI IDs and bribe the manager, and they'll come and unlock the door for us. Or unless one of you have lockpicks. I know
I
Doc,
put up my
yours.
lockpick. I'm at your disposal. Should you want me to
Alright.
open the door?
I'll knock first, just in case.
When you knock, everybody give me listen rolls at plus 30%.
I'm not going to assume just because the mail's there, because somebody else could be hiding there. Listen plus 30, that will be a success.
Nice. Yeah, there's definitely something moving around in there.
Somebody's home. We know she's not there.
Oh. And there's stuff in the car, by the way, but you haven't opened the car. Looks like it's locked. You may never get it.
What sort of stuff could we see? As in magazines,
Sort of
clothes, a bag.
overnight bag.
Okay.
Do you want me to lockpick the car as well?
Yeah, maybe do the car first.
Why don't you guys do the car, and I'll make sure no one jumps out the window after we just knocked on the door.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. You cover it. You wish you. Do you have a gun on you?
Yeah?
Oh, are you pulling it out or just standing around watching?
Standing around watching.
Cool.
I suppose keep an eye out, see if the curtains twitch or anything.
Yeah. You hear something fumble at the door, but it doesn't open.
Maybe they're just putting the deadbolt on.
Right. Freddie goes over, picks the lock of the car door. Inside, you find the overnight bag of what euphemistically could be described as work clothes, meaning a glittery purple thong, feathered purple face mask, and a name tag clip reading "Ultraviolet, my name is Barb."
Now we're dealing with vampires. Damn it. Looking at the mask, was a face mask, you said?
Uh-huh.
Looking at the face mask, has there been any hair caught in it?
A little bit of blonde hair.
All right. What color hair did Angelique have in when she was going to? I know it looks like blonde in the photo we had.
Blonde.
It was blonde. Yep. All right. So it might be hers. So it's like pretty much a purple G-string.
Mm-hmm.
And no top.
Yeah.
Purple G-string, a mask. Purple. Was the G-string glittery, did you say?
Yes. He's really checking out that G-string closely there, Freddie.
I don't blame him.
Now, the
And that's a card secret.
the mask.
Uh-huh.
What sort of mask are we talking? Like half face, full face?
That is not a rebreather, sir.
You got you there.
Okay, so over the eyes type thing.
Like a domino mask, yes.
Except this one's purple, not black and white.
Correct.
Thanks for that.
Yes. But you know it all meshes together, Freddie. Everything meshes together. One big mesh.
Is there anything else you want me to lockpick while we're at the car? Or can I put these away now?
The boot. Oh no, we'll pop. Can we pop the boot from inside the car?
Yeah, you easily pop the boot. Normal boot shit is in there. I don't think she has anything useful. The spare tire is flat.
All right. And the glove box.
Pair of gloves.
Okay.
What color?
Purple.
Is there a street directory in the vehicle?
No.
Damn it. Might be useful for finding our way around Las Vegas. All right. I shall wander back to dock and quietly relay what we found.
Do we want to go upstairs now? Do you want to cover why don't you
Her apartment's on the ground floor.
cover the back to make sure that no one just jumps out the back of the place?
By you, are you talking to Aeolus or me?
I think it is both of us. Me? Okay, cool. I'll cover the back.
Sent away.
I pull out my gun and I get ready at the back.
All right, you're hanging out the back with a drawn sidearm. Cars drive by not that far away, so you're kind of keeping it like, no,
Yeah.
this.
So the back, there's not a fence along the back of it.
There is, but it's a chain link fence, so you can still see through it.
Okay.
Well, I have my back to the street. I'm not.
But what if somebody suddenly climbs over the chain link fence and strangles the shit out of you? Right.
I'm not.
There's no back door, but there is back windows that somebody could possibly escape out. So you're keeping an eye on that. You are definitely ready to get a surprise round or possibly more on them as they're trying to climb out the windows. So meanwhile, if you're talking to me, I'm not hearing you.
Who?
Freddie.
Oh, fine.
I didn't know if he was talking to his computer, to me, to somebody else. Who can tell you? So, what are you two doing? You're out. You're in the front.
All right. So I'm assuming the fact that the car's not Angelique's and she was sharing this apartment with somebody else, assumably this Bard Smith person, due to the things like the insurance and stuff.
All right, so which means that Barb probably works the same place then, maybe.
Well, the clothes were Barb's, Ultraviolet. So Angelique may have been working at Ultraviolet with Barb. Yes.
Unless that's her, she could also be under an assumed name, maybe.
Maybe. The paycheck
Stage name.
Stage name, yes. The paycheck in the mail, where's it from?
You wish to open up because it doesn't say on the envelope, but if you'd
Okay,
like
so
to
it's a plain envelope. It doesn't have anything on it.
Yeah, but you can see a little bit of what's inside, and it looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
check paper to you.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. I will open it up and have a look.
It's paycheck addressed to Barb Smith, but payable to cash from Ultraviolet LLC. And it's for a pretty good amount, too. Like a couple grand. $2,000. So if you can get a Barb Smith ID and dress up Freddie to look like Barb Smith convincingly, $2,000 right there. Not enough to pay
By the
off
way-
that portion of his debt, but
Can I, since I'm in the back and you said there's windows, can I see through the windows or are they too small?
you're trying. It would be really obvious to people on the street that you're trying to like
Oh,
prop
then-
yourself up to look in.
Okay, I thought they were like ground, like
No,
normal
they're
level.
up. They're up a little bit to keep people
Okay.
from spying on
That's
people.
fine.
And stuff.
That's fine.
Okay, you're hanging out. You are totally ready to ambush the fuck out of somebody.
Yep.
So what do you want to do, Doc? Pick the door?
Does Doc have lockpicks?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
He goes to get his lockpicks. Wanders off. You're like,
Yeah, 'cause
you're
I don't
doing
have
the John
lockpicks.
Travolta thing.
I don't have lockpicks.
Freddie might
yeah.
be the only motherfucker with lockpicks. I do not know.
No, I know Doc can pick locks quite well, so
Oh yeah, I know he can pick locks, but does he
and
have
he
lockpicks?
did previously have lockpicks, so assumably he still does. I
But
don't know.
did he eat them?
He may have them in his. He may have created a subdermal pocket for holding
Yeah.
them.
Got it.
Sorry, I have a delivery on the way, and he said he was here, and he wasn't. That's why I was like, what?
Right. Doc, do you got lockpicks?
Yeah.
Oh. Would you like to lockpick, Doc?
Okay.
All right.
I don't do it.
Cool. Well, it looks as though the front door is locked. You guys are fucked. Would you like to go somewhere else?
I'll knock on the door.
You hear something scrambling at the door from the other side.
Hey, I'd like to speak to you, please.
It gets real quiet.
It's about your friend.
Thump.
I'll try again.
Going forward at half?
There we go.
Oh, right. You pick the lock and the door opens and a on purple fire, half zombie, half woman comes screaming out. Pictures in the lower right give me Sandy rolls. As a glowing purple semi-skeletal howling radioactive zombie falls upon you.
Hang on a minute.
Blonde.
Uh,
Oh, and imagine the Slee Stack horn, please.
is that an elder sign on her head?
Uh-huh. So,
The
Sandy
traditional version of the elder sign, as
Yes.
opposed to the star version for the audience.
Mhm. If you guys make your Sandy roll,
What's
Pete,
this to? Radioactive zombies or something stupid?
toward zombie, yeah. Do you have zombie maxed?
No, you started giving us different versions of zombies. That's all. That's why I was just
By
by
right.
order.
Both of you guys roll a D4, put it toward zombie. As this is possibly one of the scariest zombies ever.
Zombie one.
Right, for its round, it comes out and orients on target. That's its surprise round. We now go into standard combat. And round one. Heroes are first, Nothing is approved. It prepares to lunch one or both of you. Pete, what do you do?
Quick draw knife.
Freddie, you haven't heard shit yet.
Yeah, I'm just chilling, like it's good.
Stab
Just goes and playing with his gun.
and misses.
Shit. Right. Okay, and what are you doing there, Doc?
I'm slowly pulling out a metal cylinder.
All right. And now we go for the zombie. Let's see who it wants to go for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. It goes for McKay because, yeah. Let's see. And it. Okay. It tries to maul and fails. Wow. So much for my scary, scary monsters.
Can I still trade cards?
If you want to yell all the way at them, possibly
Okay,
track
that way.
attention, yes. Otherwise, no.
Maybe a good time to card haul, I should say.
Definitely a good time to card whore.
Yeah, well, nothing's approved. Okay.
Next round, shield bashing a foe is approved. Heroes first. Okay. So, McKay, what do you do?
Stubby. And
Before rolling damage, this thing does have armor type stuff.
okay. How many down?
Let's see. This is a slashing weapon, 3 steps down.
Ooh. So it was D10, so D8, D6, D4. Wow. That's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
1 point of damage.
Please keep track. And right. Chris.
Lightsaber slash.
Sorry, falls off.
Oh,
Okay. 3 steps down for this weapon.
Even so, my lightsaber ignores armor. What would it be for this? Since I know it's a bit special.
2 steps down.
Okay, so let's see. With my strength, that's 1 step. Then it's a D12, so it's a D10, so 2D10. 8.
Right. That definitely appears to
9.
wound the shit out of it. And now we go to bad guy's turn. It switches immediately to the guy who's wounded the shit out of it, meaning Doc. And it almost fumbles. Next round. Stop laughing at my fucking monsters. Heroes are first. Gathering evidence is approved.
I immediately start gathering it. I start like, does she have any pocket trash on her?
Does
I
her
fumble.
Does her
Excellent.
hair match the hair on the mask?
Do you want to do that for your round?
No.
Okay. Doc,
No, I'm going to gather evidence.
Doc goes, and falls over laying there. And McKay, what do you do?
And
3 steps down. Right.
12 points of damage she's up to.
Moderately wounded. For its round, it attempts to attack a prone Doc. It's at a plus fucking 30 to hit him. And here we go.
Because Doc is prone and presumably cannot act this round,
Yeah,
can I attempt to parry her attack on him?
You can try to parry at a quarter because normally it'd be a half, but you're already at half, so it goes to a quarter.
Yeah, just because
you can try the super dramatic haha.
Yeah, I shall try that.
Doc. It really will impress him as
I'm assuming Doc cannot act due to the fumble.
Correct. He appears to be taking some sort of laying down break.
Does she hit?
I don't know. I was waiting to see if you parried.
Okay, I was waiting to see if she...
She definitely hits.
I do not parry at a quarter.
Excellent. At last, the fucking zombie of death gets
the normal parry. And I rolled the wrong roll, but it still parries the same skill level.
Okay, and Doc takes damage. Doc's not wearing armor, but it doesn't matter if you are because it's also radiation. And 10 points of damage, and the damage is crushing, mauling, and flaming ultraviolet radiation all at once. Yeah. So 10 points of
I'll spend a pause to opponent fails that bunch of garbage.
But so next round. Still haven't heard shit in the back. You're like do.
I'm sure they're fine.
Heroes first. Nothing's approved. Worst fucking card whoring ever. No problem. It's totally going for Doc because he is done.
Oh, I get up.
Excellent. He stands up this round and it mauls the shit out. Now it misses again. Next round, as Logan can't roll anything good unless you're laying down. Pistol whipping somebody's approved. Heroes are first. McKay, go ahead. Doc, at last you can attack.
Far out.
All right. Everybody's missing. It is a wild combat. It's spilled out.
That was my martial arts.
All right. 2 steps down.
9.
21.
21. Right. And he manages to cut it in half, and it goes, and it kind of turns into a mauled, slashed in half purplish husk as it falls to the ground.
Is there anybody standing around applauding us? Or running away screaming?
No, you guys, the combat only went for like 20 seconds and nobody came out and went, what's all that noise? Because nobody was shooting anything. If you'd shot a gun, you'd come out.
I'll go and grab the, what do you call them? The thing on the bed.
Mattress?
No, sheets, the thing that sits on top of the sheets that you put on the bed.
Comforter?
Yeah, the comforter or the sheets or the blankets or whatever.
Okay.
And basically throw it over the body and use it to move the body inside.
All right. You're doing that, and you notice inside is also a broom and dustpan, which, lucky. So no problem. You guys head on in.
And I go to the window.
In the far back.
Freddie,
give me a listen. Give me a listen roll, Freddie. As he.
Aeolus. Is there any bottles nearby? Empty bottles nearby?
Yes.
Cling, cling, cling. Aeolus. Aeolus, come out to play.
I run into the room.
Right. He goes.
I run around.
And then he goes running off.
I do like a dramatic combat roll entrance, gun pointed. I'm here to save you. What happened? I heard my voice.
He rolls. He's got a bunch of purplish ash and stuff on him that he's looking around
just
wildly.
Rolled through the radioactive ash there, Aeolus.
I take my jacket off.
You got a spot in your head just there.
I go to the bathroom and clean up.
Hmm.
All right, we close the door.
Done. You guys check it out. Okay, there's it looks as though the main room is really, really trashed. But apparently this thing couldn't operate doors. And not much has been messed up except for the living room. The living room itself, you notice uncomfortably, it seems to be quite stained with some sort of purplish substance. Quite stained.
I take out the counter. Okay, stay away from that area.
No, that's for the room. That's going into you now. It's not like just over there. It's where you just turned it off.
Room.
You didn't get yeah. There's apparently been something highly radioactive wandering around this room for God knows how long, and now you're here.
I showed it to the other two.
Let's hurry up and look through the shit.
All right. The only thing you find of interest is it looks like you find a lot of clothing and stuff that probably belong to Angelique, her size and stuff. Yes, from what Holmes was saying earlier, he suspects she was staying with this other lady. And it looks like, give me evidence analysis rolls.
Damn it.
According to McKay, it doesn't make any sense and you should run immediately. According to the other two, she didn't even really have time to get all of her possessions. She just grabbed a couple of things, tossed them in a bag, got the fuck out. Didn't help her in the end, but that looks like what it was. And do you guys want to hang out here, maybe live here for a while?
So
Pay for
is this a hotel room where you've got the room with the beds in it and like a TV on the wall, and then you've got a toilet, got the bathroom, and that's it?
No, there's a couple of different bedrooms as well as the main room.
Oh, okay. There are actual bedrooms off it. Okay.
Yeah. You've done a very quick search because holy shit, according to a medical professional, medicine role plays,